M. Night Shyamalan. You may have heard of him because you've probably seen Signs, you've probably seen Unbreakable, you've probably seen The Sixth Sense. You might have seen the bad ones like After Earth or Lady in the Water or Avatar The Last Airbender or The Village. It's kind of meh, it's in between for me, but whatever. Basically, he last year he did or 2 years ago, I forgot. He did The Visit, which is I was like, "Hey, it's pretty good." And well, I saw Split last night. Yes, I know, like 2, 3 weeks late, but don't worry because John Wick Chapter 2 and Lego Batman will be coming soon on here. But regardless, basically, I saw Split pretty late, but it was awesome. I love Split. I think I don't know if I'm ready to say this yet, but I think it might be my favorite M Night Shyamalan movie ever. I think he might be back. Am I wrong? I hope not, because he's one of those directors who was freaking awesome. Every movie he put out, everyone was just like, M Night Shyamalan, give it to me. But then the last couple of movies he did, people were like, oh, no, sucks. But I think he might be back to former glory because Split is, I think it's one of his most well acted movies because you have a character in James McAvoy who plays, who has 23 different split personalities, but you only see like 9 or 10 of them. But yeah, so basically, and then you have whole Anya Taylor Joy and that those two dudes from Orange is the New Black. I wait no, one of them was from Orange is the New Black, and the other one was from House of Cards. That's where it was from, but they don't have a big role in the movie. But they are important though, because they're what help you see the character from Anya Taylor Joy grow and develop as the story moves on. And I love how there's basically two stories in the movie. One where Anya Taylor Joy's character is a very little girl, and then one where she's a lot older. And based on what you see what's happening, the story weaves in and out, which is I think is a really awesome idea of what's going on. And uh, it was very okay. The movie is like a thriller. It kind of had like it had a very it was very the vibe itself was very similar to the first 90% of 10 Cloverfield Lane, and then it was mixed with some comedy, like some real comedy, like some real funny moments, especially from when one of the personalities of Hedwig, the 9-year-old boy, the one with the lisp. He was one of my favorites, and yeah. Uh, so now, all I got to know right now is that it's a great movie. If you're debating about watching it or whatever, go watch it. Everyone in Brownsville's seen it because every time on my Snapchat, it's like, oh, I'm gonna go see Split. Oh, I'm gonna go see Split. And then Twitter, oh, I'm gonna go see Split. Oh, I'm gonna go see Split. And this movie's been like number one in the box office for the past 3 years. I mean, 3 years. What the fuck? No, 3 weeks. And I find it very impressive because this movie's made a lot of fucking money. And I think it made it's more than its money back opening weekend. So that's great. Um, Okay, so what if you don't know anything about Split, just know, love it, whatever. And if you want to hear the spoilers, which is gonna come in one, two, three, four, five, you're gonna get spoiled in that time. So one, two, three, four, five. It's a fucking spin-off of Unbreakable. There you go. I said it. Spin-off of Unbreakable. Um, Unbreakable is pretty much a superhero movie origin story. You have Bruce Willis, like, he doesn't want to like show his powers or whatever, but then he becomes a fucking superhero because his fucking skin's unbreakable and he's fucking strong and shit, fucking bench press over 350 pounds. And if Unbreakable is a superhero movie, then Split is a supervillain origin story, in my opinion, because the Beast has been awakened, which is the 24th personality. And it makes sense because in this world, I was thinking, why is he jumping the walls, climbing the walls like Spider Man, whatever? But when you find out that it's from Unbreakable, and then the music comes on from Unbreakable, I knew the twist already, but just seeing it happen in front of me I was losing my fucking mind because they were saying, oh, some guy with superpowers, isn't that like a man, like Mr. Glass, like a terrorist, Mr. Glass or whatever? And then they show like Bruce Willis's face. He's drinking his fucking coffee, and then I'm like, is Bruce Willis gonna be back too? Because Bruce Willis, he's never given a fuck about movies in like 10 years. His movies suck. But whatever. Unbreakable 2, Split 2. What's gonna happen?